here to the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2015 here on Sport 1. We are here back at South Boston, but this time we're not gonna do a sprint race, we're gonna do a main race of 90 laps, which is gonna be, well, fairly long race. 3 times the distance of the sprint race, but of course, well, the length of the video will be a bit shorter. So, a couple of, well, I don't really have a lot of things to go through. Everything is just the same. All the drivers are the same. The pace schemes are the same from the sprint race. So, yeah, and the only thing I have to mention is, of course, it is the first time we've done this with the sprint race and the main race. So, it's still a little bit of, well, unknown things. So last race, after I edited the video, I was thinking like, well, if I have to update all the standings every single time, I gotta have to do it around 36 times, maybe 37, I don't know, somewhere around that. But well, I was thinking maybe it's just better to do it every time after every event, so both the sprint and the main race. So I did that in the video, the sprint race. However, then I thought, well, the problem I now have is that I don't have a updated standings. So I have the standings from before the sprint race, and well, for now it doesn't really matter, of course, but later it is going to matter, because well, then suddenly things after the sprint race, for example, the last race before the chase starts, I still don't have the updated standings going into the chase, so the main race before the chase. I still haven't updated the sprint race, and that might have a big influence. So I'm thinking about still doing it then, typing everything out, printing everything out, even though it's gonna cost me a whole bunch of paper and effort. But well, I will have to take it, I guess. Because I wanted to do the sprint races, but for now I don't have the updated standings yet, so well, it doesn't really matter. Although you can already imagine that Bastianise is up top, as she was points leader, finished second in the previous race. However, this time she's starting way in the back, so that's how we're gonna do it probably. So we'll see. So we have on the pole the 23 car of Troy Kang, and on his outside is the number 28 car of James Shelley, who finished third in the sprint race. So, well, very interesting. He also is now sixth in, well, he was sixth in points. He's probably climbed to third or fourth or something. So, well, we'll have to see what we'll have. Gonna have this race. Is gonna be a pretty long race. I'm not gonna talk a whole lot. I don't have any stories yet. Oh yeah, of course, the Regional Pro Cup Series race has been uploaded. I didn't have time yet to watch the video, so I'm gonna do it right after this. But it is up. Also here at South Boston, so this South Boston week is gonna come to a conclusion at this race. Of course, the biggest race of the weekend. Something else which I wanted to say. Well, I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm not really sure. I just want to start this race. So, we are gonna start this race. There we go. So the pace car over here, the yellow pace car, but that thing is not important. Although we are likely gonna see it more often. Not more, well, of course, more often than in the sprint race. We only have one caution in the sprint race, so gonna have more this time, ladies and gentlemen. 42 cars are green flag racing, and what a start from Troy Kang. So this 0.4 mile racetrack, a very, very short track. Although this is the most extreme short track we have. And Troy Kang in the lead. And right behind them we got Jane Pinter and a damn pace car. And there you see the 99 car of Luke Walker. The winner from the sprint race was Leon Walker. Now it's her teammate starting to come to the front, third place, but of course still early. Everything is gonna change. A lot of passing, as you can also see the 28 car. He's falling back a lot. He's on the outside groove, nowhere to go, getting passed now by the other Audi in the field. Also Jay Stella is gonna come by. So James Shelley losing quite some positions. Sorry about that. So in the sprint race, once again, not very many cautions, only one caution, was a big one though. We haven't had any updates on Gabe Williams, so we are assuming that she's alright. She is in the field, but it might be possible she's not. You're gonna see in the description. Contact here in the back with the 4 car of Philip Goldberg. Also heard from Aiden Thomas. He was alright, so that's good news. Top 4 is single fight. It's starting to run away a little bit over here. Jay Stella is still in a big fight with Philip Goldberg there. Joseph Anesta and Janelle Pinsil also had a pretty good finish. And finished in 9th in the sprint race. And we do have a caution now. And a big one. We got a big one. And oh boy. I saw the 33 car getting turned. That is the 33 of Leah Walker, the winner from the sprint race. So now it's gonna be messy. There's James. Oh no, the leader has a lot of damage. What has happened to Troy Kang? Troy Kang with a whole lot of damage. And I'm guessing he ran into the back of somebody over here. Also the 32 car with a lot of damage. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, there we go. Stacking into each other. Oh, there's Bastianese, points leader. 24 car. So, a lot of damage to Troy Kang, the pole sitter, the leader, and this is gonna be a whole lot of damage for him to repair. 32 car, I'm not sure if he's still in the race. Kyle Collins. So, well, the thing is now it is Jane Pinter up front, the leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the first caution came a whole lot earlier than in the sprint race. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a look at the replays over here. Caution number 1. So it's gonna start over here, the 06 car of Chris Washer, his Infinity, after flipping over in the sprint race, quickly rebuilt it, or took the backup, because these guys have for the sprint race and the main race a backup car, so 2 cars for them, no problems. If you don't, finish the sprint race, you can still get in the main race, of course. But he got turned over here by the 17 car of Nicole Tranowicz, your defending champ. Their contact is made and he's gonna spin up onto the racetrack again, and there comes Inge Lambliana, nowhere to go, bang, straight into the side of him for the 2nd time this weekend, because she was the one who flipped him over. So there is Elena van Dijk, and also Tua Tupola, and the 77 of Denise Steinauer, who also stacked into the Chris Washer and Inge Lambliana into the sprint, or in the sprint race. I think Tua Tupola, she crashed also under caution, so it was quite, well, this is just very reminiscent to what happened in the sprint race. Oh man, luckily Chris Washer did not flip over this time, so good news. Bad news for Infinity, because both cars were involved. So, and now the question is, what happened to Troy Kang? Oh, he ran straight into the back of Inge Lambliana. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Kyle Collins also did that. So, big damage to Inge Lambliana, but also big damage to Kyle Collins and the leader Troy Kang. Well, former leader it is now. So let's take a different look at this. There, Chris Washer's Red Bull spins around, and that was the wrong car. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna redo that. Stupid. Now Chris Washer. Okay, great. There we go. Take 2. Chris Washer, Inge Lambliana into it. Also, the 22 car of Robert Goldberg got a bit of damage, so 6 car incident. But it's gonna turn into an 8 car incident, as here Inge Lambliana remains stationary. Here comes Troy Kang, bang. And here comes Kyle Collins, bang. So big damage to those 2 cars. And then, well, they all just stacked into each other. Well, this is a great view. Maybe we can now see cars stacking into each other down low. Or did this? Yeah, they stacked into each other there. So, see a couple of cars just having quite some damage. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as the stacking in the sprint race. So, but still, a lot of damage. We got Jane Pinter in the lead, so we'll go back to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with the 27 car of Jane Pinter in the lead. Second position is for the 99 car of Luke Walker. Third we got the 81 of Daniel Voiles. Fourth we got the 70 of Jay Stella. Fifth we got the 15 car of Janelle Pinsil. And Jay Stella is right in front of her, and she was not happy with Janelle Pinsil in that Daytona, so interesting. We got 6th over here, Philip Goldberg in the 4. 7th we got Joseph Anesto. 8th we got Haruka Takeda. 9th we got Joshua Michael, so 2 teammates right behind each other. And in 10th is the 41 of Jeffrey Finguy. So far a good run for him. Knocking on wood, don't know why, but don't want to jinx him. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go green flag. Possibly out of the race is the 32 car, and I think he's the only one, because I still have a feeling that the other 3 are still in the race. So yeah, there they are. So Kyle Collins is the only car out of the race after his pretty great finish at Daytona. Pretty big disappointment this time. So here we go, and we got the lap car of Tuatapolas battling with Jane Pinter, and that might be opportunity for the 99 of Luke Walker, although he is battling with Troy Kang. Look at this. Those lap cars are getting by the leaders. And now Janelle Pinsil is right behind Inga Lambuliana, so she might be the next one to go to the lead. As long as Troy Kang and Inga Lambuliana can both make it by this 27 car. Here comes indeed Janelle Pinsil trying to go for second. And she will take it probably, and third. Oh my goodness, cars in the wall. And we got the 70 car turnaround, and that's a big one. Sorry, I'm screwed up over here. 57 car also involved Jackson Brown. We saw quite some more cars with damage. I think the 17 car of Nicole Chernowich was involved. An 81 car also with damage. There he is, Daniel Voiles. See cars sliding there in the back. So Chris Washer, turnaround. Leaders once again? No, not. So Janelle Pinsil, she made it in time. I have a feeling it's some woman, but he made it in time. So Janelle Pinsil, great job by him. There we go. So Janelle Pinsil in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Caution number 2. Let's take a look at the replays. Jay Stella in the number 77 car. He's the one who caused this crash after its great finish at Daytona. Not so great this time. Jay Stella is gonna get into the back of Daniel Voiles, and that will turn Daniel Voiles into the wall, but the worst will definitely be for the 70 car. Jay Stella here, contact is made into the inside wall, and then Jay Stella just got squeezed between the 62 and the 81 car. Went around there. PJ Williams has a lot of damage. There, Nicole Chernowich has a lot of damage. And eventually also going by and getting into him will be Jackson Brown there in his Alpha. So 4 cars, 5 cars involved in this, 6 cars. With also Joseph Ernesto. So full speed now. Jay Stella. And this is kind of more like a typical South Boston race where we have 2 cautions in the first 20 laps. And we're gonna see more of them. Now the question is, how big was the stacking? Because I'm curious from that. These guys were all... No, they're gonna stack into each other. I think Jay Stella tried to get on pit road and then got into Jackson Brown there. Tried to get on pit road being on the outside lane. This is something Russians do on the public road, which usually indeed ends up like this. And then big carnage, because cars are stopped, cars are crashed, and they're just trying to get moving. And Jay Stella still trying to get on pit road, again gets into Anna Gregg, who tries to continue her way. So that's no good. There Chris Washer, that was a close call. And Inga Lambuliana, I think got lucky this time. So, that is quite some damaged cars again, like we're used to indeed at this racetrack. So, that was all the action. Question number 2, and quite a lot of action. And we have the 15 car of Janelle Pinsil in the lead. We'll take you now to the green flag. We're back again. We got the 15 car of Janelle Pinsel in the lead. Second position is for Jane Pinter. Third is the 41 of Jeffrey Finguy from 10th to 3rd. That's quite great. The 99 car is in 4th position there. That is Luke Walker. 5th we got James Shelley again. 6th we got Rook Attack in the 8th. 7th we got Philip Goldberg in the 4th. Then in 8th we got Prudence Littlejohn in O2, slowly but surely creeping towards the front. 9th we got the 93 of Gabe Williams after a big crash in sprint race. And in 10th we got Joseph Vanessa in a 62. So lap cars we have quite some more. Out of the race, Daniel Voiles possibly as well. So, well, I'm gonna sometimes give you more manufacturing info because, well, I'm following all those pages. So, do you have news about Ford? Well, don't really know, except for Ford GT, of course, coming next year in the Le Mans program, in the World Endurance program, I mean, then. And in the Tudor United Sports Car Championship program. No drivers yet unveiled, so we'll have to wait for that. Green flag is out. Janelle Pinsel will lead us to the green. 17 car right behind him. I don't know yet. I don't know. The thing is, I have a feeling is I will just probably call it sometimes he, sometimes her. As long as I don't know, I have no clue what it is. So 17 car. Oh, she has that. Oh. Jeffrey Finguy is starting to get a little bit impatient, saying, "Hey, you're a lad car. You don't belong here." Ingelam Liana on pit road again. We're going from bad to worse, and we have another caution. We'll stay with the leaders, and again it was the 77 car or the 70 car. Oh, there, the pace car comes on track. Again, it was the 70 car of Jay Stella. So, I'm wondering whose fault it was this time. Oh, there too, Tupola goes around. So, everybody. Well, this time it is slowly but surely getting better. These guys are getting better at handling these cautions and not stacking into each other. So, Tupola got turned, and also the 70 car was involved, and some others. 22. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the replays. What happened this time? Caution number 3. Okay, I have to apologize because Jay Stella was not at all involved in this thing. At least not. She did not start it, at least. So I don't think she was involved. She just was pretty far in the back and drove by. Robert Goldberg instead got turned by Ray Takeda and also into Leah Walker, and that will cause, well, just a simple spin. I'm not sure who else was involved there. We see Ben Goldberg getting by his teammate and saving it, making it. Oh, to Tupola. That was very close. Might be a tiny bit of damage, but. And there comes Jay Stella. And nothing else happened. Oh, actually, here something else happened. Ah, there we go. Oh my goodness. Contact between. No, I will have to see that later. Contact between Tuna Tupola. Well, he turned up the racetrack into Lena Van Dijk, and both went into the wall. So more damage to both of these cars. Already have quite a lot of damage. So that's not good for them. And Tupola got into another skirmish over here. What happened? Was it Lena Van Dijk? Oh, it was Lena Van Dijk. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit of people both of them being mad at each other. Maybe it was just Tupola trying to get on pit lane and Lena Van Dijk was there. We cannot judge. Well, from what I see this time, well, the 83 car hit the 22, then went up the racetrack there and into Lena Van Dijk. So, well, it was not Lena Van Dijk's fault. That's one thing. Okay, was it Tupola's fault? Maybe, I don't know. Just bad circumstances. And this time, well, Tupola and Lena Van Dijk got together again. Maybe Lena Van Dijk was frustrated with the 83 car after a bad race at Daytona and another bad race in the sprint race. And now again she's in the back of the field, so not good for her. The thing is, we got Janelle Pinsel in number 15 car in the lead, and we'll take you now to the green flag. Back again over here, almost 1/3 into this race, almost the sprint race is over. We already have 3 cautions. 15 car is in the lead, Janelle Pinsel. Second, we got Nicole Tronwich. Third, Jeffrey Finguy. 4th Luke Walker, 5th James Schelling, 6th Jane Pinter, 7th Haruka Takeda, 8th Gabe Williams, 9th Joseph Ernesto, and in 10th Philip Goldberg. Out of the race, possibly the 70 car of... No, the 70 cars isn't there. So nobody else is out of the race, still 40 cars are in the race. Oh, by the way, kidding, everybody behind the 17 car is one position ahead. And in 10th is Harry Hills. So, did I know that it was a lapped car. More in manufacturer news. Mazda, I don't have any news about Mazda actually. So, but we'll try to do it at one manufacturer at a time. Of course, the leading manufacturer is somebody close to that. So, maybe it might be a fun fact. Green flag is out. Janelle Pin still brings us to the green again. It's still kind of surprising how bad of a race she was having at Daytona. And people getting mad at her. And then one race later she finishes in the top 10 and now she's leading. But not for long because Jane Pinter's on the bottom line. Right behind the lapped cars. And there he will come to the front. So we go 3 wide right behind him. That is tricky and that is close. But Jane Pinter now takes over the lead. As we have a couple of cars on pit road again. We saw Tuat Pola, Lane of Dijk. And I think Jackson Brown as well. So Jane Pinter's taken over the lead. Second position now is Haruka Takeda. And the 17 car is now going to drop a little bit more. This time did not work out for her. So, but the thing is, Ingela Liana and the 70 car are slowly but surely creeping to the front. If they can manage to, well, if the caution comes out and they are still in front of this 27 car, then they get her lap back. Or at least the 70 car gets 1 lap back. And 01 car. Oh, actually, the 01 car is. She is now on the lead lap. Oh, there we got Jackson Brown on track suddenly. This is gonna be dangerous because I have a feeling he might be pulling on pit road the next lap again. There we go, Jane Pinter making the move on Ingela Liana. And Jackson Brown continues his way. So great. Not a whole lot of issues. Haruka Takeda also gonna try to get by the 01 car of Ingela Liana. So now Jane Pinter is still getting held up by 2 lapped cars. We're gonna skim through the field pretty quickly. So you can... Where did the 51 car come from? Where did Sonic Course come from? She was not even in the top 10 and she's currently in 3rd. That is quite astonishing. Joshua Michael, same story. Mason Wood, same story. Man, this is a great... I just love South Boston. It's one of the best races of the season always. Because there's so much passing. This is the only short track which we are seriously having this much passing. So, here we go. Haruka Takeda will go to the lead, to the inside of Jane Pinter. And she takes over the lead. Sonic Course will also try to get by and take over 2nd place. Great race for her this time. It's been a pretty, well average season. Was 18th in points and in the sprint race she finished, I'm not sure actually where she finished. Oh, she finished 23rd or something around that, somewhere around that. So Haruka Takeda in the number 8 car, also having a pretty terrible season so far, but still the season is young. This is only the 3rd race. So Haruka Takeda, and now the 51 car also gets by Jackson Brown. So Jackson Brown's falling a little bit back, and the 70 car still has this much space. Only problem is for Jay Stella that he's 40 laps down. 40? Why? 3 laps down, 40th place, sorry. Mixing things up, and here we go, for the lead, Sonic Course to the inside, and we got cars into the wall. Will this be for the caution? No, not yet. Not sure who got into the wall, possibly Lena van Dijk? No way. Was not Lena van Dijk, but somebody got into the wall. As Sonic Course takes over the lead in the number 51 car. Great job by her. And well, people are quite aggressive possibly in the back, I have a feeling. And here comes Jane Pinter for 2nd place. To the inside of the 8 car. And where did Mitch Bratz come from? I don't know. By the way, Mitch Bratz is one of the drivers who still has to comment together with Mason Wood, out of my hat, and somebody else. There was another person who still needs to comment. I'm thinking very hard. Who is it? Let's let's see. Jason Sinclair. Oh yeah, Jason Sinclair. Justin, he also still has 2 comments, so they have to comment before the, well, I would say after Zandvoort race at least, so. Bale for the lead over here. Again, 27 car taking over the lead, so this top 3 is changing leads. It's quite fun. Fun racing for them. Now it's starting to get a little bit more calm so far, so that's a good thing. Are we gonna have lap traffic? Well, we have had lap traffic this entire race because the 70 car is now suddenly, still up right in front of Jane Pinter. Is it gonna be for long though? Because I think Jane Pinter is gonna try to make the move. Caution is out. Caution is out. No! Whoa! Cars getting into this. This might be problems for the leaders. And Jane Pinter did not cross the line yet, so that's why he's racing hard. But this might be devastating. Are they gonna run into each other in the back over here? Oh, I don't know. So Jane Pinter is your leader. And this is always messy when one person. Yeah, they make it. Great job by them. Great job. So, caution number 4, we got Jane Pinter in the lead. And there we go. So everybody's now safe and sound, calm at least. Might be running into the back of each other a bit over here, but not stacking into each other as much. So 27 car Jane Pinter back in the lead again. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you now to the replays caution number 4. So, first thing I noticed, look at the 15 car. Janelle Pinsel has fallen back to 27th position. She was in the lead. That is just how fast things go around this racetrack. That's quite astonishing, so. Well, we will probably see a surprise winner, somebody who hasn't been up front all day long. So, Inge Lamblian, she was the cause of the caution at least, not caused by her. 33 car runs into the back of her. Inge Lamblian will go around into Jason Sinclair, and both cars will go around her on the backstretch, which has been the trouble spot of today. Into the wall, 4 car of Philip Goldberg getting by, and no, not getting by, getting into it. And now watch the 83 car. I think due to the pole is also going to plow into this. Look at this, into the back of the 4 car. Bang. Quite a hard hit. So 23 car, I'm wondering what happened to him because... Oh yeah, he was pretty far in the back, so... Engel Liana and Jason Sinclair going around, then the 4 car getting into it, and eventually also the 70 car of Jay Stella. Actually, the 83 car, sorry. So, this was a tricky moment because this is when the caution came out. Everybody back here was already on the caution and we see some trouble. Alex Hawkins got turned, but I think this is the only problems we had this time. So, yeah, I got turned by the 6 car of Ben Goldberg. But so far, well, everybody was doing pretty great. So that's a good thing. Look at that. And eventually, still Jane Pinter got by without any problems, went to the long side, nobody got into each other. So, great thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Pinter's in the lead, and we're gonna take you now back to racing again. We're back again, Jane Pinter in the lead. Second position is Sonny Course. Third we got Haruka Takada. Fourth is Mitch Bratz. Surprise. Fifth we got Luke Walker. Sixth is Nortje Smits. That's a big surprise as well. Seventh we got the 28th, James Shelley. 8th we got not this car. 8th we got 28th of Giancarlo Robles. We haven't talked about him all day long. 9th is Prudence Littlejohn, and 10th is also a big surprise, Aiden Thomas. So, manufacturer news: Lexus in number 27. Jane Pinter driving a Lexus, and Lexus has announced that they might be a contender in the V8 Supercar Series in 2017. Although they also have, with the RCF, a GT3 program. They are racing that in the VLN series, so they have to decide what to do. Either drive the 3 GT3s or maybe contend in the V8 Supercars. And they are of course also driving in the Super GT, the Japanese series, which is gonna which has merged with GTM. They have have put together a set of rules, a rule book, and from 2017 onwards they're gonna build the cars exactly the same. They're already very identical, so everything will be closer. So very interesting news about Lexus. A lot of movement around the Lexus camp concerning autosports, which is actually great because I haven't been in autosports a whole lot, I believe. So we're gonna go green flag racing. Jane Pinter in the lead, and he's gonna bring us to the green with less than 40 laps to go. So race going by very, very fast. Who can slide in behind the lap cars? We have quite a lot of them out of the race. I don't think anybody's out to race. Well, nobody else, because the 30 car is 5 laps down, and she's still racing. Got 1 lap back now, but she'll probably get past again. Jason Clare on pit roads. Now we'll see, can somebody slide in behind Jay Stella, and they're going 3 wide right behind them. Well, that's dangerous over here. Well, not 100% dangerous, of course, but still very exciting. And it is gonna be a Luke Walker, and I think he's gonna take over the 3rd spot now, or 2nd spot even, as Jane Pinter also getting passed by left cars. Wow, that might not be to his liking. Here comes 17 of Nicole Tranovic. Inge Lameliana there as well. And there we got Jay Stella. 99 car going by. The 44 car of Danny Spander. I might have said Noord Smith, but it is Danny Spander. Also having a great race. First start on the Philips Cup Series came Thursday when we did the sprint race. And she actually finished in 16th. So pretty great job. Now she's also running in the top 5. So great result for her so far. Big competition, that 44 car. It's a great car because Noord Smith also finished very well. She was 2nd in points going into the South Boston races. So it's 27 car still up front. Jane Pinter, for how long is it gonna be? Because there is the 99 car to the inside already. And Luke Walker is gonna try to take over the lead, being followed by Danny Spander and Prudence Littlejohn. And here comes the 99 car to the lead, being your leader now in a Peugeot. Do we have any Peugeot news, by the way? No, I don't think so, actually. So, a little bit of contact over there between him and the 17, Nicole Tranovic. They're really racing really close and got into each other. And that is aggressive racing by Luke Walker. Just pounded that 17 of Nicole Tranovic into the wall. And that has not only allowed Nicole Tranovic to fall back significantly. Well, of course, lap car, so it doesn't... Well, it still had quite some damage to her. But also, the 99 car is now falling back. Might have had a little bit of damage there. We got the 72 car also on pit road, who was running in the top 10 at one point. Yeah, but here comes his teammate to the lead. Prudence Littlejohn once again proves that she's a great short track racer, as she is going to the inside of Demi Spander. And there goes 0-2. Prudence Littlejohn to the lead. And here comes Debbie Myers. Where did she come from? She's only in 3rd. Trying to go to 2nd place in her Volvo. No Volvo news, I think, as well. So that's quite amazing. That's very, very interesting. And that's how fast things can change. I mean, where's Jane Pinter? There he is. That's outside, well, almost outside of the top 10. He's currently getting passed for 10th. And how about Curtis Washer? Curtis Washer is in 5th place. 4th place now. Is it 4th? No, 4th place. That is insane. So, Prudence Littlejohn is still your leader. Oh man, this is just surprising me. Oh, somebody got into the wall in a hard crash. And that has brought out the caution. I don't know where it was, who it was. I just heard suddenly someone crash hard. And it might have been Janelle Pinsel. Janelle Pinsel with Bassanese, your points leader. Ouch. And here we got a big group. Let's see if we have stacking. Yes, indeed. Lene van Dijk stacked into 4. And there, 15 car as well. So, well, this is a very moving race. Not moving as in emotional, but moving as in a lot of things are happening. So, Your leader, I cannot believe I say it, but your leader is Prudence Littlejohn. Don't know where she came from, but well, great job by her. So let's take a look at the replays over here. Caution number 5 it is, I think. So, surprise, surprise, we have a crash on the front stretch, and not, well, like we had in the barrels and stuff. But now we have Janelle Pinso in the 15 car, and race went from very good to very bad. Getting turned by the points leader, Bastianese, and shots up the racetrack again into Bastianese. And that was allowed 2 cars, both of them, to crash. The spin around had quite a lot of damage to the rear end of Bastianese. Also 15 cars, left side damage, rear end damage. So, that's not good for them. Let's see if we can get another replay over here. There we have our leader, the O2 car, Prudence Littlejohn. So, taking it easy. Well, of course, was already on the caution, so. Contact made between 15 and the 11. And both go into the wall. Typical short track crash, I would say. So, not a whole lot to be shown. We have over here the O2 car, Prudence Littlejohn in the lead. And actually, let's take a quick look because, well, there was not a whole lot of stacking except for one person getting nailed by Lane van Dijk. And that was it was the 4 car of Philip Goldberg there. That's the only thing, although quite a lot of damage to the 4 car, possibly 30 car as well, but she already had quite a lot of damage. So, your leader is Prudence Littlejohn in the O2 and will take you to the green flag. We're back again. We got Prudence Littlejohn in the lead. Second position we got Debbie Myers. Third is now Norton Smiths. Fourth we got Chris Washer. Yes, believe it or not. Fifth we got Mason Wood, big surprise. Sixth we got Gabe Williams. Seventh might be something brewing between these two because the 07 car turned to 93 in the sprint race. So, seventh we got the 87 car for Alex Hawkins. Eighth we got Luke Walker, still in the top 10. Ninth we got Harry Hills, and in 10th is James Pinter, not the 70 car. So, Camaro news, there is a new Camaro. 2016 Camaro might be updated later in this season, although, well, things are not really going well with General Motors and with Camaro, so we'll have to see how many Camaros there will be coming. So, this one isn't even 4 years old, I believe, so it's quite early, I would say, to have another new Camaro. So, we're gonna have green flag racing over here. Prudence Littlejohn in the lead, and we have a lot of lap cars, but Prudence Littlejohn clears them already. And that might be a winning move even. Because Debbie Myers is now stuck on the outside. We have another caution. Oh, another caution, and a big one, and it's Harry Hills going around. Ooh, big damage to the 76 car. Well, not too big. Can continue his way. So, oh, Eddie Thomas also has a lot of damage in the 2 car. Now we got some stacking. There we go. Stacking. Everybody stopped. Oh my goodness. So Harry Hills in the number 76 car was running very well, I would say, in the top 10. So not good for him, not good at all. O2 car of Prudence Littlejohn is still in the lead. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the replay. Caution number 6. Yeah, it was Jane Pinter who turned around Harry Hills this time. Contact made very identical to what we have seen already a couple of times today. So Harry Hills goes around, and that will have a couple of cars run into this. And well, Sun of course gets by very lucky there, but 24 car did not. Quite some damage there, and also, oh look at that, they all just stacked into each other. It's 24, Giancarlo Robles, Jeffrey Fingar, Ray Takeda, and Aiden Thomas. So, well, nowhere to go for them. Quite unlucky. Let's focus back on the 76 car of Harry Hills. Because, well, that I think is the only because 22 Robert Goldberg did not hit him. But still, a lot of damage to this car. Get another replay over here. But I think most damage will be for Aiden Thomas. Was also the only one to be on pit road, so that was a hard hit. So 4 wide they went at the moment. So Aiden Thomas on pit road, and well, not really a lot of stacking happened. So I'm kind of, well, I will just leave the stacking to what it is. So we have the O2 car of Prudence Littlejohn as your leader. Let's see if she can run away from the second place cars again. With those lap cars, they all line up on the inside one more time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the restarts. We're back again with Prudence Littlejohn in the lead. Second place is, well, actually we might not be going green next time by, but well. Second is the 67 car of Debbie Myers. Third is Demi Spander. A lot of lap cars. Fourth is Chris Washer, all the way back here. Fifth is Mason Woods, even more lap cars. There we go. Sixth we got Gabe Williams. Seventh is Alex Hawkins. Eighth is the 99 of Luke Walker. Ninth is Jane Pinter. And Sonic Wars is 10th. So a lot of lap cars. Manufacturer news. Hyundai, I don't have any news. Jaguar. There's going to be a new Jaguar, which is going to be a SUV. And I've seen the side of it. Looks pretty great. It's just a typical nowadays Jaguar with exactly this front, but then on SUV sticked, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, the green flag is going to come out. Here we go. Here we go. Prudence Littlejohn brings us to the green. And this time she did not get as good of a jump because Inge Lambliana is fighting on the inside, but we have another caution. Not. Well, they still save it, I guess. No, now they haven't. This must be a caution. A big stack up in turn number 4. A lot of damage and more cars crashed, more cars damaged. And now, who is gonna be getting his lap back? I think Inge Lambliana is one of them. The 70 car did not. And I think the 70 car is still in front of Debbie Myers. That's bad news for Debbie Myers. Because they're not gonna line up along with into Rosie anymore. So, a lot of damage to Jason Sinclair. He was the cause of this caution. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the replays. Caution number 7. You can really notice, or feel that the end of the race is coming and everybody's starting to get a little bit impatient because, well, you can see how easy it is to pass, so you must pass. And you must defend your position as well. So, Jason Sinclair is going to get turned by Elaine van Dijkel, even though she's quite a lot lap down. So, he's going to shoot up the racetrack again into the 93 of Gabe Williams and goes up onto 2 wheels, almost tumbling over. And Alex Hawkins also gets involved. That's a heartbreak for him. He was in the top 10. Gabe Williams, by the way, as well. So they just slide around. But this has caused them a huge stack up. Alex Hawkins gets going again pretty fast. But everybody else, not so much. So a lot of damage there to Jason Sinclair. He's already on pit road as well. So just no good for him. It was a lap car, so lap cars getting into each other. There goes around into the inside wall, into the Gabe Williams and the outside wall. And then Alex Hawkins, Luke Walker get into it. Joseph Ness also has a little bit of damage. Aiden Thomas and the 28 car might as well actually, and the 33 car gets held up a lot. So the points leaders are not really doing a great job over here. They are not having a great race. So, looking at stacking, I think everybody was pretty clean, except for this car. So, just parking it over, and we got the O2 car of Prudence Littlejohn in the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to the green flag again. We are about to go green flag racing again. The O2 car of Prudence Littlejohn is in the lead. Second, we got Debbie Myers with the lap car in between them. Third, we got Demi Spander with two lap cars in between them. But right behind is the 06 of Chris Washer. Fifth, we got Mason Wood with a lap car in between them. Sixth, we got Jane Pinter with a lap car in between them. Seventh is now Sonic Horse. Eighth is Denise Steiner. All three Appies in the top 10 currently. Ninth, we got Ben Goldberg, and in 10th is Ray Takeda. So, cars out of the race. The 72 car of Joseph or John Ciardino is also retired. So did not notice that. Sorry about that, but I think everybody else is still racing. So, this is the moment for Prudence Littlejohn. When we go green flag racing, we'll have 8 more laps to go. She has lap cars in between her. And this is gonna be the moment. One more caution and it might be over already. So, Prudence Littlejohn, here we go. Can she win it on a racetrack where she's very good at? The green flag is out. And Prudence Littlejohn has a great start. Debbie Myers is getting held up by a lap car. And that is going to be devastating for her. Prudence Littlejohn in the O2 car. Times are, well, the laps are riding by and we have another caution. Immediately another caution. And a big stack up this time. And Mitch Bratz. Well, we have a lot of cars involved in this one. Oh boy. Well, 8th caution it is. As calm as that the sprint race was, as crazy as this one. Especially now, we got 3 cars with a lot of damage on pit road, including the points leader, Bastianise, Mitch Bratz, Giancarlo Robles, and also the 28th car of James Shelley. So just a whole lot of cars with damage. And there's Prudence Littlejohn, your leader again. She has to do it one more time, one more restart, and that's it for her, I think. Well, most likely. So, ladies and gentlemen, another caution, number 8. We're going to take a look at the replays. So here we go, just outside of the top 10 is where it started, and this is gonna be a very big crash. Well, more in size than in casualties and stuff. But Giancarlo Robles gets punted by the 93 of Gabe Williams, and now he will remain wall scraping. Goes into the wall hard, then shoots back up the racetrack, and there are 3 cars involved in this. There, Anna Gregg spins hard into the inside wall. Giancarlo Robles hits outside wall. Aiden Thomas in there. Mitch Bratz in there, and there everybody's just gonna pile into this. Also Jeffrey Finguy. We see Betty Johnson. Oh, look at the 68th car of Mitch Bratz. Philip Goldberg, James Shelley. We got there Bastianise. Joshua Michaels, all cars with a lot of damage. 99 car is also on pit road. I'm kind of wondering what happened with this PepsiCo car. Let's see if it was this lap. Oh, it was even before that, so probably under, stack up. It was, so back to the crash. Well, this is a big crash. Let's see if we can get a good camera angle. Because there, Anna Gregg, she made contact with the 13 car, just got into him. Because 24 car was spinning all around. There, gets into the wall, gets airborne a bit. Aiden Thomas gets into him. I think Mitch Bratz is going to be the one who gets the wilds right. He has retired, I believe, so bad news for him there. He just go up into the air on the nose of the 43. Look at this mess. I think around 10 cars, more than 10 cars are stacked up here. And Anna Gregg has now a lot of damage, smoking all around. And there Mitch Bratz almost get tipped over on his roof by Bastianise. Lucky he did not get tipped over, so just a whole big bunch of cars crashed. And here we got the leaders again. And they are already gonna stack into each other, maybe a little bit, but well, I think every car will have at least 2 dents in himself, car of course. So a lot of cars involved in this crash. You know, we're gonna get an onboard because we haven't done that yet. So onboard with Mitch Bratz, well, because he took the wilds right over here. So he's gonna see everything happen right in front of him. There is the 24 car. Look at this. Gonna get pumped over here. Here we go. Giancarlo Robles into the wall. Now he will get back again. Well, he will just slide and nowhere to go. So, big crash for Mitch Bratz. Oh boy. Not good news for him. So there the 68 car is with a ton of damage, has retired, so his Seat is out. Racing back, eventually still got by the 24 car, so still doesn't matter too much if you retire right after that. So Prudence Littlejohn in the lead, tries to win it for her, the first win that would be in just her second start in this series. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have cars going slow around here as well. Not sure what it is, but okay, it has to go up. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get now to the green flag again. Here we go. We're back again, and it's possibly gonna be a 2-lap shootout, maybe a 1-lap shootout. We got Prudence Littlejohn in the lead, second Debbie Myers, third Demi Sponder, fourth Chris Washer, fifth Mason Wood, sixth Jane Pinter, seventh Denise Steinauer, eighth Sonic Horse, ninth Ben Goldberg, and 10th Ray Takeda. So, all or nothing for Prudence Littlejohn. When the lights go out on the pace car, which they go this time out of the race, by the way. Cannot see it entirely, but I think that's the 24 car and the 68 are out. The 18 car as well, the 4 car possibly. So, not good news for them. Gonna be DNFs and finish very in the back of the fields. Prudence Littlejohn, 2 more laps to go. Can she hold them off? Well, she has a big right behind her. That is the 70 car of Jay Stella. So that's great news for her. Well, let's see what Debbie Myers can do. And maybe Demi Sponder. Here we go. The green flag is out. And Debbie Myers got a good restart. And immediately going by the 70 car. Prudence Littlejohn. Can she hold off the 67 car for 1 more lap? She has to do it 1 more time. But Debbie Myers is going to come over here. Is she going to pull to the inside? Maybe. Yes, she's going to go. She's going to go for it. Damn pace car. Here comes the 67 car of Debbie Myers. Can she pull it off? 1 more turn to go. Who's gonna be it? I think it's gonna be Debbie Myers stealing the win in the final lap. It's gonna be Debbie Myers winning over here at South Boston. Wow, what a finish. A pass on the final lap, and eventually it is a big surprise winner. And a huge tag over here coming onto pit road. So that was for sure one great finish, and what a disappointment for Prudence Littlejohn, even though she finished in second, which is still a great finish. I think she will be pretty disappointed with this finish, because she had this race in her pocket. This was her race to win and to lose as well, and eventually it was the latter one, so that's a tough break for her. But Debbie Myers, on the other hand, is your winner, so 67 car. Oh, well, let's see what her finish is. Well, she was 22nd. She was 22nd in points going into the sprint race. And in the sprint race, she finished 15th. Now she wins. So she's gonna possibly climb up in the top 10 in points. So, Prudence Littlejohn finishing in second position. Great job by her. But how about Demi Sponder? This is just her second race in this series. In this car, of course, sharing with Nortje Smith. Nortje Smith had a fantastic finish at Daytona. But now Prudence Littlejohn, Demi Sponder eventually finished in third. So also she's gonna climb up high in points, and this proves that that car is pretty good. But these 2 drivers are as well. And Denise Steinauer in the 77 car manages to finish in fourth. Well, that's quite astonishing as well. Great job by her. So that's 3 Dutch drivers in the top 4. Chris Washer in his 06 Infiniti finishes in fifth. The Red Bull Infiniti, that's also a great job by him. I'm pretty sure he had not expected that after first caution. Ben Goldberg in a 6, finishes in 6, that's fun. A great job by him. Sonic Horse in the 51 car finishes in 7th. All 3 Apius in the top 7, that's quite astonishing. Great job by that team. Mason Wood in the 07 car finishes in 8th position. Great job by him after his pretty terrible race in the short race, or in the sprint race, that was the name. Jane Pinter in 9th position. I'm not sure if he will be happy with that. He was up front quite a lot, but then fell back again. Fired to the front and eventually finished somewhere in 9th, somewhere in the back of the top 10, but still top 10, with his teammate right behind him in 10th position. Diana Vasquez, we hadn't talked about her all day long, and she still finishes in 10th. That's quite a great job by Diana Vasquez, so pretty sure that Jane will be happy with that as well. So, and now of course the question is gonna be, looking at what happened over here, problems for John C. Dean was a header problem, so, and James Shelley retired. Wow, that's a big news. James Shelley somewhere in the top 4 in points, retired. Philip Goldberg also, Anna Gregg, Mitch Prance, all because of that crash. Giancarlo Robles as well, and John C. Dino, Daniel Voiles, and Kyle Collins, who retired very early. So, A couple of these guys having good races and others having bad races. Bastogne. Oh yeah, of course I don't have to update stats, so I'll just go through the top 10 as it was over here. Bastogne, how did her South Boston event go? Well, first race was great, second this time not great, 30th. So I'm not sure if she will still be the points leader, but oh well. Nord Smits did not race, so PJ Williams in the 13th car, we haven't talked about him all day long. That is simply because he was pretty invisible. However, he still manages to finish in 13th. So quietly he creeped his way to the front, and he will also finish in 5th in the sprint race. So PJ Williams is gonna have a very good result over here, very great weekend for him. Ray Takena in the 256 finished, let's see, well, 29th possibly in the sprint race, so not very good. But this time 14th is a whole lot better, so we'll see what she will end up. Jay Stella, not a good race in the sprint race. Not a good race in this one either, so well, he's gonna drop probably quite a lot. So why do I call Jay Stella a female sometimes? Because the name Stella. So we got, let's see, James Shelley in the number 28 car after his great finish in Daytona and in the sprint race. This time unfortunately did not happen for him. 35th for James Shelley, so not good. Diana Vasquez was 7 points. She finished in sprint race in 6th place, and this time another top 10. So Diana Vasquez, great job by her again. 3 top 10s this season already. Mitch Bratz in a 68 car. Yeah, of course he was 8th in points. Sprint race didn't go really that great. He finished in 35th, and this time also not very great for him. So short track's not really a specialty, I believe. Anna Gregg in the 18 car also crashed out in this race, and in the sprint race she finished in well, not very well, 25th or something, I think 25th, so not good as well. So she's gonna drop a little bit. And Gabe Williams in the 93 car with a great finish, actually. Yeah, it's 12th position, so that's not even too bad, right in front of her teammates. So Gabe Williams, and also in oh yeah, of course she had a very hard crash in the sprint race. So well, and that was it over here. South Boston weekend is over. That means that we go from a super speedway to a short track. Now back to a big racetrack again. Michigan is up next. A Michigan sprint race 7.5% and a Michigan main race of 15%, both single points. So and after that will be Zandvoort, and 1 week after the Zandvoort race will be the common deadline. So still believe that it's going to be somewhere in early or mid-October. So by then everybody still has to comment, but there's only a couple of drivers still on the list. So yeah, that will all come later. So everybody who has commented already this season is just fine. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. We had a great race over here in South Boston. Great weekend over here. Not only us, but also Regional Pro Cup Series, of course. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Congratulations to Debbie Myers, and we'll see you next time with Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 8 2015 here on Sport 1.